This
Okay,
meeting is
guys.
being recorded.
I'm gonna do the thing. Gotta get this party started.
Let's
I'm
do it.
gonna mute you guys.
That's cute.
I know I love to hear your voice. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I got a little angel back here. I got a little angel behind this desk with me. Look at this girl. Hello, Angel. Hello, Angel. Okay. Okay. Hey, Poo Poo. Right. Right. Yo, what's up? I knew you were gonna say that. Okay. I mean, we'd have to have a private lesson, Aaron. No, but I can't. I know, but there's probably like a lot of little things. It's not bad at all, but there's probably for everyone like a ton of little things that would help. But I just can't like in a public class like the whole time be like, this, put your shoulder, wait, put your shoulder back. But I'll do my best. I've got good judgment. No, you're not, you do just fine. Yeah, we'll see. The whole entire class. I'm like, everyone, I'm sorry. I just got to focus on this guy out here. It's giving me so much. Those on Zoom, not what, no. All right, friends. Good morning. And thank you so much for being here. Happy Mother's Day. If you're a mother, if you have a mother, if you're a dog mother, or cat mother, or anything like that. And I also know that this can be a hard holiday sometimes for some people. So thank you for sharing it with us in this community. And yeah, let's see, special announcements. I have so I'm assuming most of you are getting your fill of yoga here. But if you would like to have another double dose today, at noon, Kim is doing her Rumi and Restore. So this will be power and get your sweat on. And then Rumi and Restore will be just like totally chill and relaxing. And that's at noon to 2 p.m. if you're interested. And then I also have my embodiment class, which is a once per month offering that I do, and it's next Saturday. So that's coming up next Saturday, 7 p.m. here in this space. What it is, it's an hour and a half of just 3 different modalities that really get you out of here and into here. So the first part is yoga, and it's a little more intuitive than I do in my regular yoga classes. So a little more room for like your own movement and interpretation. And then after the 40 minutes of yoga, we do about 30 minutes of breath work. So the same breath, one type of breath the whole time, which puts you into a state where you're just a non-ordinary state where you're able to feel into the energy of your body and move the energy in your body in a different way. And then sound at the end. So I'll have all my sound bowls and then we do about 50 minutes of sound. So it's a really, I think it's an awesome experience. Hi, Eddie, come on in. Maybe back corner is okay. Yeah, and it's $20 next Saturday. Sign up in advance. It's through the local co-op rather than Mosaic Yoga. I know it's kind of confusing. So if you have any questions, let me know. And then actually, Eddie, if you don't mind just kind of closing that door, thank you. That'd be awesome. Might have to move your mat for a sec, Deb. And then we'll get that taken care of. Okay, perfect. Yeah, any more questions, any concerns, requests? How about I introduce Victoria? If you don't know Victoria, she teaches with us at Mosaic. Her class is Fridays at 10:30 a.m. It's a soft flow plus restore. So quite a bit softer than this class, but lovely at the end of the week, I'm sure. Do you want to add anything? And then she'll be subbing for me. I'm around this whole month, but I'll be going out of town in June. So she's subbing some of my classes in June as well. So just a heads up. All right, shall we? Let's do it. So go ahead and just find your comfortable seats. So if you'd like to, you can move a little bit, just kind of explore your physical body, maybe stretch your arms up or roll your shoulders out or roll your neck around. So just get a little bit of physical feedback. Notice how you feel this morning. Notice how you woke up. And as you are ready, just settle into stillness. So eventually close your eyes and rest your hands somewhere, some way intentionally. So maybe that's just in your own lap, palms down to be a little more grounded, palms up to be a little more open, receptive. Maybe you even want to bring your hands to your heart, or one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just take these first few moments to really fully arrive in this space. So you've all gotten here physically. Now allow yourself to arrive here mentally, emotionally, energetically. So whatever you've got going on in your life outside of these four walls, for now, that just gets to kind of fade into the background. And just feel yourself, feel your body here. Feel your sit bones on the ground. Feel the air on your skin. Notice the sounds around you, the sounds within you. Notice the sensations that are present for you. So inside your body, what is there to be felt? What is there to be noticed? Are there any emotions present for you today? I'm not trying to make them go away, not even judging them, maybe not even labeling them, but just noticing the raw sensation. So just feeling into what's there. Connecting with yourself in a more intentional way. And then next time you inhale, fill up as big as you possibly can. And hold at the top of that breath. When you think you are full, see if you can even sip in just a little bit more. And then open your mouth and big sigh, let it go. Ah. Do that a couple more times. Great big huge inhale. Take a moment, pause in fullness. Again, maybe that extra little sip, every little space. And then big sigh, let it go. Ah. One more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. And sit up tall. Give your breath tons of space to circulate around inside of. And then eventually just open your mouth, a big sigh. Ah. Good job. Seal your lips now and start to drop into what's called Ujjayi breath. So many of you are familiar with this breath. You can just kind of snap your fingers and turn it on. If you're not familiar, just play with it today, explore it today, see if maybe you can find a connection to it. So the inhale is like you are taking a really deep, slow motion gas. The exhale is like you're fogging up a window, but with your lips sealed on top of the breath. So it's in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So you really feel and even hear your breath as it moves through the back of your throat, like an ocean wave or a gentle whisper. It's slow, it's steady, it's big and spacious. One of my favorite things about Ujjayi breath is it's relaxing at the same time as it's energizing. So take just a moment to connect to this breath, to connect to your own internal rhythm. And if this is where you want to stay the entire class, if you want to be in your meditation for 90 minutes today, that's totally fine. This is your practice. So give yourself, give your body what you need, what it needs. As you are ready for some movement, take your breath with you and come forward to hands and knees, tabletop position. And from your tabletop, you know the drill. Just start to move in whatever way calls to you. So that might be cat-cows. Inhale to arch, to extend through your spine, and exhale to round, to contract, find spinal flexion. So you can go back and forth through your cat-cows, just really connecting to your breath, moving with your breath. Or maybe you become a little more intuitive, a little more creative. So feel free to close your eyes if that helps you get out of your head. So don't worry how anybody else in this room looks. Don't even worry about how you look. Focus on what's there to be felt. So this is an exercise for your felt senses. Put your awareness in your spine. Put your awareness in your shoulders, your hips, your hands, your fingers, your wrists, your forearms. Yeah, maybe you're taking your hips all the way around in great big circles. Perhaps you just want to sit back in child's pose and rest there for a moment. Find a sense of grounding there. Maybe you come all the way forward towards cobra or up dog, a heart opener. Maybe you sit back into a kneeling position and stretch your arms to the sky or stretch through your side body. So there's about 1 million ways you can explore your body from the position of your hands and your knees. Just be curious. Use your breath. Feel around. So what feels really good? And then what might feel a little bit uncomfortable, maybe sore, tight, or stiff? Are there any spots that feel stuck? That feel like it's hard to move or hard to breathe into those spaces? Just get curious about that, explore that. So not avoiding discomfort, but actually moving towards it, using your breath to kind of soften around it. In your next few rounds, my friends, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So you can start transitioning back to down dog whenever you are ready, no rush. Good. Once you are back in down dog, keep exploring, keep feeling around. So maybe that means you just pedal out your heels a little bit. Maybe you shift your hips from side to side. Maybe you take your feet out really wide or your hands out really wide and just see how it feels. Maybe you even want to extend one leg up and then the other. So you can make this exploration as big, as dynamic as you'd like, or maybe it's really small. Maybe it looks like you're not even moving on the outside, but inside, you feel all these little micro movements. You're making all these little micro adjustments to be more efficient in your body. So just feel whatever's there to be felt, and then adjust in a way that makes the pose work better for you. Take a couple more breaths in your down dog. Very nice, friends. And then eventually from your down dog, just crawl your hands to the back of your yoga mat until you find yourself in a forward fold. So all of the weight will eventually come into your feet. You could have a little or a big bend in your knees. Feet hips width distance apart, or maybe a little bit wider, for this first one. Feel free to grab opposite elbows, ragdoll pose, fold your arms overhead and just kind of sway a little bit side to side, bob a little bit up and down. So keep your weight more forward in your feet, less in your heels. Yeah, more in your toes. Focus on lifting your butt as high as you can and let your neck relax. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Weight a little bit forward in your feet. So you should feel the connection to center. You should feel your belly button pulling up towards your spine. It's like you're a rag doll and there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button. You're just dangling, you're just swaying, swinging. So let your upper body go. Feel your big, deep breaths flowing through. Yeah, if you can't relax your neck here, you guys, bend your knees more. Bend your knees until you can let your head hang heavy. And then even with that big bend in your knees, just try to lift your butt up and you'll still get a really nice stretch in the backs of your legs. Take one more deep breath. Inhale, halfway lift position. So spine nice and long, get all the rounding out of your back. Yeah, gaze down so back of your neck is long. Exhale, fold and bow. Again, just like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Really press back through the tops of your thighs, broaden through your sit bones, reach forward through the top of your head. Exhale, fold, let it go. And this time, all the way to stand. So come through your halfway lift, rise up, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, high mountain. Use your exhale to dive down slowly. Hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, then fold in. Yeah. Halfway lift position. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow and fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, rise up. Arms reach, grow tall, maybe gaze up. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Do one more round just like that. Inhale, high mountain. Try to keep your weight more forward in your feet as you dive down. So heels are light as you dive down. Forward fold. Yes, nice, Johnny. Halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Beautiful, nice, Jill. Exhale, fold, bow. Press into your feet all the way to stand, rise, arms to the sky. Hands to heart center as you exhale. This time, inhale, take your arms up, and we'll add a side body stretch. So let's take a yin-yang side body stretch. Left arm on top, right arm underneath. Reach towards the windows. Yeah. So it's like you're being pulled in opposite directions. Somebody's grabbing hold of your hands or your wrists, pulling them towards opposite sides of the room. More weight in your left foot. Nice, Andrea. And you can shift your hips to the left a little bit. So imagine you're trying to create a crescent moon shape with your body. Take one more round, even reach through your fingertips. As you inhale, back up, both arms to the sky, realign. And then as you exhale, same thing, other side. So left arm underneath this time. Sometimes I like to kind of grab the outside of my hips with my left hand. You can use that to just notice, bring in more awareness of your hips. Are they square? Are your hips reaching to the right as your upper body reaches to the left? So feel into all that space on your right side. Again, like somebody's pulling your hands into opposite directions. One more big, deep breath. Breathe as big as you can. Stretch as far as you can. Nice, Christine. Inhale, back to center, both arms up. And as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. So make sure your shoulders don't roll forward, but they roll back and down. Shoulder blades hug your spine. Maybe start to reach your hands away from your body. Maybe even add a little back bend. So lift your heart, not just your head. So you're not collapsing your head back, but you're puffing up through your chest and then extending back with the sides of your neck. Yeah. Hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing a yoga block and press your hips gently forward. Take one more big in-breath. Keep your hands clasped. Lead with your heart. Hinge at your hips. Exhale all the way down into your fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to so you can relax your neck. Yeah, weight more forward in your feet. Lift your sit bones, lift your knuckles, work that opening in the front of your shoulders. Very nice, friends. Take one more big inhalation. And as you exhale, hands to your low back, nice and easy. Release your clasp, let your arms hang down. You can give them a little shake out. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. And then from your halfway lift, plant your hands or your fingertips and slowly, mindfully crawl your hands forward. Imagine you're an animal, you're a four-legged creature. Move as gracefully, as softly as you can. Eventually come into a plank position. So top of a push-up, spread your fingers really wide and actively push the ground away. So you want to find strength in your arms, your shoulders. Draw your belly button in and up and feel your core nice and strong. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back. Yeah, just an inch or so of movement, not much. Beautiful. Nice, Margaret. Take one more big inhale, little rock forward onto your tippy toes or knees come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga hold. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward and don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Exhale again, lower halfway down, strong arms, strong belly, even strong legs. Inhale, push back up. Your hips are level with your shoulders. Exhale all the way down to your belly as slow as you can go. Good. Very nice. Nice, Talia. Spider-Man Cobra. So hands out wide onto the hardwood floor. Lift your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Beautiful. And exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down a bit. Nice, Eddie. Inhale back to center, heart lifts, belly tones, navel to spine, press through your pelvis. Exhale, other side, take a little twist. Good. Inhale back to center, up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Go one more time each way. Move with your own breath. Feel into your own body, your shoulders, front body, back body, side bodies. And then eventually, no rush. Inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you want. Downward facing dog is where we'll end up. So make your transition mindfully as you're ready. Good. Find your breath. Ujjayi. We'll be here for a few rounds, so feel free to move a little bit, walk it out, explore. If you want a little more strength work, option to turn it into a turbo dog. So the only thing that you would change is your arms. Bend your elbows a lot and then squeeze your elbows in towards each other. So it's almost like dolphin pose, but your forearms are just hovering above the ground. Keep lifting your butt really high. Keep growing your spine and your side bodies really long. Awesome, Seychelle. Keep breathing, big deep breaths. Nice, Amber. Wherever you are at, feel your breath flowing through you, all the little spaces. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Push the ground away with your fingertips. Exhale this time, look forward, however you want to get there, top of your mat, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift position, inhale, get all the rounding out of your back. Nice, Jossie. And exhale, fold it in. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand. Arms reach, grow tall. And hands to heart with your exhale. All right, building our flow. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, chair plane pose. So bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you. As you sit low, keep a little lift in your heart. So it feels like you're doing a little cobra with your chest. Feel your back muscles hug towards your spine. You can absolutely stay right here, or if you want a balance challenge, option to float up to your tiptoes. As you float up to your tiptoes, lift your heels as high as you can, and then see if you can bend your knees more and lower your butt a little bit. Yeah, heart stays lifted, breath stays slow and steady. Feel your back muscles hug around your spine. Feel your heart nice and open. Feel a connection to your center as you stick your butt out. You feel your belly button pulling back. Take one more round. Awesome job, you guys. Option to stay on your tiptoes, high mountain, all the way up as tall as you can grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you take your slow dive down into your fold. So it's an exaggeration of how you want this to feel every time. Weight more in your toes and the balls of your feet. Halfway lift, heels now on the ground. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, take your own vinyasa however you would like. So when I say take your own vinyasa, it's just that action of finding your way back to down dog. Usually high to low push up, inhale into a heart opener, and exhale back to down dog. But if you want to, you can substitute anything. You can substitute cat-cows. Maybe you just want to take a couple push-ups and then lift your hips back to down dog. So you do you always. Listen to your body first. From your downward facing dog, use your big spacious inhale to lift your right leg to the sky. So as you inhale, your right leg floats up. And then if you want, you can explore a little bit. Maybe you want to roll out your ankle. Maybe you want to open your hip. Perhaps you even circle your right knee around a little. So just kind of feeling around. Stay connected to your center. Keep pushing down through your hands, your fingertips. Next time you breathe in, just elongate your right leg. So make it straight, strong, powerful. One more big, huge inhale here. And exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you inhale, shoulders over wrists, high on your back, tippy, tippy toes. And then exhale, step forward softly, low lunge. Rise in your own time, crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Very nice. Hips are square. Energetically, front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. So that's where you find the stability in your legs. And then feel your strong legs. That's your strong foundation. Then feel into your upper body. That's your own unique expression. So heart is lifted. Be intentional even through your fingers. Are you spreading your fingers really wide, like there's energy shooting out of them? Or maybe today you just want to soften through your fingertips. So feeling into your own pose today in this moment. Maybe you're creating just the slightest little back bend. Take one more inhale. Perhaps you gaze up. And then as you exhale, just like we did in our chair pose, swing your arms back, hinge forward. So airplane lunge. Take a moment here, hug in with your inner thighs. So find that connection to center. Root down into your front foot a lot. And when you're ready, float your back foot off the ground, full airplane. Nice, Victoria. It's like you're trying to create a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel. And remember, this is just a practice, so be playful. If you fall out, awesome. That means you're challenging yourself. Take one more breath. Heart is lifted, back muscles strong. End of your exhale, back to crescent lunge. Soft landing if possible, arms to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth. Twist. So stay in your lunge position and just add a twist, right arm up. Good. Legs are strong. So as much as possible, try not to sink into your hips, but keep your hips level. Pull your right hip back. Yeah. And then energetically, your right knee is hugging towards your left armpit like it's magnetized. Breathe down into your belly. Use your exhale to twist to your edge. So as you exhale, there's your invitation. Twist a little bit further. Take your last couple breaths. Very nice. End of your second exhale, let it go. Now listen, back heel pivots down, warrior two. So rise up once again. Your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Your right toes face directly forward. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. So rather than feeling like your front knee is kind of falling in, see if you can really wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body and feel your knee tracking towards your pinky toe. Shoulders stack over your hips. So for now, your weight feels nice and centered. Just settle in. Feel your foundation, your strong legs. Feel your upper body, your expression. Next time you inhale, reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. So reach as far as you can. When you cannot reach anymore, just your arms change. Right arm towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. Or if you want, maybe right elbow to right thigh, maybe left arm forward, maybe both arms forward. If you've ever taken John's class, you know his victorious warrior. So you're making a V with your arms, holding yourself in this position is really hard. So wherever you want to go, maybe there's a half or a full bind in your practice. Take about 2, maybe 3 more breaths. Nice, Erin. Your heart wants to look up at the sky. So keep your heart open, your hips open, your shoulders open. Very nice, friends. One more round. Good job. Stay in your legs. Reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up as you rise. Reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Keep tracking your front knee open towards your pinky toe. Lift your right rib cage up away from your right hip. And then breathe into your right waistline. You want to make it more of a yin-yang variation. Maybe your left arm is in front of your belly, reaching forward. Maybe your left arm is behind your back, reaching forward. Nice work. Take one more round. Reach even through your fingertips. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. So you're back in a low lunge. Standing splits, left leg floats up. So right foot roots down, left leg floats up. I do not care how high your left leg goes. If it's 2 inches above the ground, perfect. Find your own edge and then be with it. If you're holding standing splits, relax your neck just like you would in a forward fold. Yes, good, Erin. Maybe right arm behind right leg. So it would be hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee, and you use that as leverage to work your fold. If you want to play with handstand hops, go for it. If you're holding standing split, see if you can use the strength in your core to lift you out of your right leg, to make you feel lighter. Take one more big inhale, maybe one last little hop. Nice job. And then exhale, forward fold. Set your left foot down at the top of your space. You can give your right leg a nice little shake out. Good job, friends. Bring your big toes together. Little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. You can lift your heels on purpose. Higher your heels go, lower your butt goes. Or you can start to work your heels towards the ground if you'd rather. That'll work your ankle flexibility. So whatever your body needs more. Option to wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a great big squeeze. Nice, Lizzie. So get as small and as compact as you can with each exhale. See if you can find emptiness, find your center. Nice work. Take one more big deep breath. Feel the stretch in your back ribs as you inhale, all the way to empty as you exhale, and then halfway lift position. So heels down, spine long, breathe in, realign. You can widen your stance if you want. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet all the way to stand. Arms reach up, high mountain, pause. So reach your arms up and feel into a nice neutral pelvis, neutral spine. So you're not overarching and you're also not rounding, but just as much as you can, nice and neutral. Right foot roots down, left knee lifts for standing staff. Hug in with your inner thighs. That's where your balance comes from, is hugging towards midline. Activate your left foot, so flex your left toes. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, figure 4, outer left ankle, top of your right thigh. You can bring your hands into a prayer position. You can reach your arms back like chair playing. Or if you want, you can even take it into more of a forward fold, or maybe you want to play with an arm balance if that's in your practice. So you choose where you want to go. You can be still, just focus on the movement of your breath, or you can explore any movement that your body is calling for. Maybe you want to twist. Keep the flexion in your left toes. Keep actively pressing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. Keep breathing. Yes, maybe you even smile a little bit so you don't feel like this is torture. You feel like, oh, this is kind of fun. So be playful. Take a couple more rounds. Yeah, send your breath all the way down into your hips. Nice job, everybody. Slowly come back to standing staff. So possibly stay balanced on your right foot if you can. Arms reach up, left knee lifts. Option to extend your left leg forward for more. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, just set your left foot down, even out your weight, and dive down. Nice and easy, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Very nice. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, take your vinyasa. Whatever that looks like for you, we will see you back in downward facing dog. Back in your dog pose, reconnect to Ujjayi. So fire up your breath. You can figure out how to use your breath to support your body in your practice. In my opinion, it's life-changing. So rather than feeling like your breath is this extra thing you always got to worry about, your breath is actually what's guiding the movement, what's supporting you from the inside. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. Go ahead, any little bits and pieces of exploration. So maybe you want to just roll out your ankle or point and flex your foot. Maybe you want to open your hip, circle your knee. Just feeling around. Nice, Eileen. Good job. In your next couple rounds, re-extend your left leg. Make it long, strong, and powerful. So maybe even spread your left toes, like there's energy running all the way up into your left toes. One more in-breath. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Round your spine, shoulders over wrists. Stay here as you breathe in. You should be on your tippy toes. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. And then exhale, step forward softly. Rise as you are ready. Crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. You're not sinking into your lunge, but you're finding the balance of mobility and stability. So stability comes by hugging towards midline, front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. Your legs feel sturdy, stable. Nice, Andrea. Good, Allie. And then your upper body, remember, it's your unique expression. So how does this pose feel for you today? Can you lift your heart a little higher? Maybe take your gaze up, maybe find just the slightest little smile on your face. So find a little bit of sweetness in the pose. Yeah, one more inhale. And exhale, hinge forward, reach back. So airplane lunge. Keep that lift in your heart so you're not rounding and looking straight down at the ground. You're lifting, gazing slightly forward. As you're ready, float your back foot up. Sometimes it helps me if I keep a little bend in my standing leg. Imagine a smiley face shape, top of your head back to your heel. That's what you're going for. Awesome, Lara. Your own fullest expression. One more breath. Very nice. Back to your crescent. Good, Stella. Soft landing if possible. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Stay in your lunge and just add your twist, left arm up. So try not to move through your hips. Twist from your center. I know it's so easy to kind of collapse into your back leg, but try to keep your back leg strong, like the power of the pose is coming from your back leg. Pull your left hip back energetically, but at the same time, your left knee is magnetized to your right armpit. Breathe down into your low belly, low back, and as you exhale, that's your time to twist just a little further. That's your invitation. Take a couple more breaths. So feel into your body. Use your breath to find your edge. After your couple more breaths, let it go. Let your hips open now. Set up for warrior 2. Rise when you're ready. Virabhadrasana 2. So left toes forward, right toes directly to the right. Front heel intersects your back arch or lines up with your back toes, whatever feels better in your body. And then your front knee, it's not collapsing in, but it's tracking open towards your pinky toes. So really press into the outer edges of both feet. Next time you breathe in, reach forward, try to touch the front wall, reach even further. Then tip it over, left hand towards the ground, right arm towards the sky, side angle. Wherever you want to take it. So maybe left elbow, left thigh, maybe right arm forward, half bind, full bind. Victorious warrior. Heart open, shoulders open, hips open. Breathe. Keep your back foot rooted. Keep tracking your front knee open. Take one last huge breath. Beautiful poses. And then rise up, reverse your warrior. So stay in your legs. Keep that bend in your front knee. Nice out. Reach up, reach back. Find the length in your left side now. If you want to take a yin yang variation, maybe right arm is behind your back, reaching forward, or in front of your belly, reaching forward. Nice work. Left side, really long. Breathe into your left waistline, the space in between your left ribs. One more inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. Standing split, one-legged forward fold. So don't psych yourself out with the name. It does not have to look anything even close to the splits. Just find your own edge and then be with it. Breathe into it. If you want to play with balance, play with handstand hops. Totally up to you. If you are holding, neck is relaxed. So rather than straining your neck to look forward or at the ground in front of you, just let your gaze fall somewhere behind you. Let your gaze maybe even look up. Yes, very nice. Take one more big inhalation. See if you can lift your right toes a millimeter higher. Maybe get them to spread. And then exhale, forward fold. Set your right foot down top of your mat. You can give your left leg a little shake out. Very nice. Big toes touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. And you choose this time. Keep your tiny little potato bug ball, stay there. Or option to turn it into a toe stand, so a little balance challenge if you want it. See if you can squeeze in with your inner knees, inner thighs, inner heels, and point your knees directly forward. Bring your hands to your heart center. Lengthen your spine. So balance on your tiptoes. Gaze out in front of you, something that's not moving, your drishti, your focus point. Yes, last couple of rounds, wherever you're at. Focused and alert, calm and relaxed all at the same time. Next, inhale, halfway lift. So everybody, heels down, spine long, widen your stance if you would like to. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet all the way up, high mountain, arms reach up, pause. So feel into your high mountain. Are you pressing your ribs forward? Are you rounding your spine? If it's helpful, you can always bend your elbows a little bit. Try to find neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Now lift your right knee up, standing staff. So left foot is your base, right knee lifts, flex your right toes, hug in with your inner thighs. And as you're ready, figure four or broken chair. So outer right ankle, top of your left thigh. Hands can come to heart center, arms can swing back. Maybe you like to bring your hands to your leg in front of you. Maybe you like to take a forward fold or play with an arm balance. So you do you for about 4 more rounds. Keep that strong flexion through your right toes. Keep pressing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. Stay connected to your center. That's what will help you balance. Slow, deep breaths. Really nice, everybody. Focused and alert, calm and relaxed. Just present with whatever you feel inside. We'll come back to standing staff slowly. So if you can, stay balanced on your left foot. Lift your right knee back up, reach your arms back up. Option to extend your right leg, but try not to lean back. So draw your low abdominals in. Stand tall, one more in breath. Very nice. Set your right foot down, even out your weight, and dive down. Forward fold. Halfway lift position, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you would like. This time, your choice, end up in a child's pose or downward facing dog. So take a moment, just reconnect to your breath, reconnect to whatever you feel in your body. We'll move through that entire sequence now. One breath, one movement. It doesn't mean we speed through it as fast as we can with momentum, but rather it means we move really slowly and intentionally with our big, deep, powerful breaths. So if at any time you want to take a break, you want to move on your own, do your own thing, please give yourself what you need. It's your practice, so listen to your body first and always. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Fire it up. One more inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift position as you inhale. Exhale, let it go, fold in. Root through your feet all the way to stand, big full body stretch, breathe in. Hands to heart center, breathe out. Here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, arms to the sky. Chair plane or drinking bird. So exhale, bend your knees, swing your arms back. Maybe lift to your tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, high mountain, as tall as you can grow. Yes, maybe stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. Let your ankles tremble and shake. Meet yourself right there. Heels on the ground. Nice, Victoria. Halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. See if you can keep your exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, strong, powerful, intentional. Exhale, step forward as soft as possible. Nice, Seychelles. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, strong legs. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, yogi's choice, airplane lunge or fly. Back foot might float up. Yes, very nice. Come back to crescent, soft landing if you're balancing. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth, slowly. Inhale, right arm to the sky, big deep breaths, open through the right side of your heart. Exhale, let it go. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, rise and settle in. Exhale, reach forward and tip it over, side angle, stay open. And inhale, reverse your warrior, stay in your legs, reach up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, back to low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg floats up. You can take one hop if you want. And exhale, straight to your tiny little potato bug ball. Tuck and curl all the way to empty. Yes, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Widen your stance if you want to. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Arms reach up, left knee lifts up, standing staff. Exhale, figure 4, broken chair. So sit back, you choose your arms. Inhale, standing staff. Option to extend your left leg if you want more. Very nice. And exhale, left foot down, even out your weight as you dive down, forward fold. With your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going. Chaturanga or skip it. Nice side lean, heart lifts, breathe in. Nice reach, hips lift, breathe out. Inhale your left leg high, spacious, powerful inhale. Exhale, step forward nice and softly. Crescent lunge as you breathe in, strong legs, rise. And exhale, you choose airplane lunge or option to launch up your back foot and fly. Beautiful. Come back to crescent if you can. Land softly, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Add your twist. Inhale, left arm up. Open through the left side of your heart. Maybe gaze up. Exhale, unwind. Pivot your back heel down. And as you breathe in, warrior 2, rise, settle. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and tip it over. Stay until you're empty in your breath. And then inhale, reverse. Keep the bend in your front knee as you reach up, reach back, lengthen your left side. Beautiful. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, right leg lifts. Take a hop if you want. And tiny little potato bug ball, curl in, get small, give yourself a hug, squeeze. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen, realign. Use your breath. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet as you rise to stand. Arms to the sky, right knee lifts. Exhale, figure 4, outer right ankle, top of your left thigh, sit back. You choose your arms. Inhale, back to standing staff. Option to extend right leg forward without leaning back. Good job. Exhale, right foot down and take your dive down, forward fold. Amazing. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, take your vinyasa or skip it. Down dog, or if you want to grab a quick child's pose, please feel free. Yeah, maybe a quick drink of water. We'll go through that sequence one more time. You know it now, so make it a moving meditation with your breath, with your body. I am going to add in a few small changes. So just like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, give yourself one more grounding breath in your child's pose. And then meet back in downward facing dog. You've got this. Take a big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float forward, fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet and rise up. Arms to the sky, big stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, listen here. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch of your choice over to your right. So maybe right arm under, maybe something else. Inhale, back through center. Same thing, other side. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, back to the center. Add a little baby back bend. So as you exhale, cactus your arms, curl open, navel to spine to protect your low back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Now exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, arms swing back, maybe lift to tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes all the way up as tall as you can go, high mountain. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you slowly dive down, stick your butt out. It's helpful if you bend your knees as you dive forward. Yes, heels on the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Heart lifts with your in-breath, shoulders down and back. Hips lift, exhale. All right, listen carefully. Inhale your right leg high. You can stay here or exhale, right knee, left elbow across your body. Push the ground away, get as close as you can. Yes, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right to right. Aim for your armpit, push the ground away. Nice, Liz. Inhale, back up. Now everybody, exhale, knee to your nose. Step through softly. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, arms to the sky, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale one last time, option to fly or just stay in airplane lunge, no big deal. Inhale, back to crescent, land softly. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, twist, right arm up, gaze up. Exhale, let it go. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior two, breathe in and rise. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. Now listen, pause here. You can hold, work your side angle. Maybe you even want to turn it into a triangle or option for balancing half moon. Reach your right hand forward, float your back leg up. Your hips are open, your heart is open, your shoulders are open. If you're in half moon, you want to take the bound variation, feel free. So bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Yes, wherever you've chosen to go with it, make sure your breath is still right there. Make sure you're still in your own body. So what does this feel like in your body? Take one more breath. Good job. See if you can land softly. Warrior two. Come back, settle in, take a moment. Adjust your stance if needed. Next time you inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. Inhale, standing splits. Left leg lifts just for a moment. You can hop if you want. Tiny little potato bug ball. Curl in. Give yourself a squeeze all the way to empty. Inhale, halfway lift. Heels down, spine long. Stay with it. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet, rise up, arms reach up, left knee floats up. Figure four, sit back into your one-legged chair, arms are your choice. Exhale. Nice work. Back to standing staff. Option to extend left leg. Nice, Al. Exhale, left foot down. Take your dive down, forward fold. Reset, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa or feel free to skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. All right, listen carefully, my friends. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Stay here and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. So across your body, push the ground away as you come forward. Very nice. Back up, three-legged dog. Left to left, aim as high as you can. Aim for your armpit, push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Nice, Johnny, lengthen. And then everybody, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, step forward softly. Rise up, crescent, heart lifts. Reach through your fingertips, maybe a little smile. Exhale one more time to fly if you want to. Otherwise, airplane lunge is perfect. Nice job, nice Talia. Back to crescent, land softly if you can. Just play with that. And exhale, hands to the ground. Add your twist, left arm to the sky, legs stay strong, twist from your belly. Exhale, let it go. Set up your warrior two stance, and then as you inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 2, settle in. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. Stay in side angle. Turn it into a triangle if you prefer, or balancing half moon, reach forward and let your leg float up. Everything stays nice and open, heart, shoulders, hips. If you want to move into the bound variation, Ardha Chandra Trikonasana, feel free. Wherever you are at, your breath is right there with you. Yes, very nice. Take one more round. And then see if you can come back to warrior two. Soft landing. If it wasn't a soft landing, no big deal. Take a moment to adjust, resettle. Next, inhale, reverse your warrior, up and back. Exhale, hands to the earth, low lunge, standing splits with your inhale. Last time, right leg lifts, maybe a hop. And tiny little potato bug ball, curl in, get small. Now listen, friends, halfway lift, inhale. Actually, I forgot, we still gotta come up and do our figure four. So exhale, fold, we're almost there. Rise, arms to the sky as you breathe in, lift your right knee. Woo, and exhale, figure four, sit low. So left foot is your base, sit back. Good job, almost there. Back to standing staff, come back up, maybe extend your right leg. And exhale, right foot down, dive down. Forward fold. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Now listen, so you're in your plank pose. Pause here, lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. So forearms are parallel, elbows no wider than shoulders. If you would like to modify, you can make a tripod instead with your hands. See if you can keep your elbows this close together, so don't let them drift apart. Start to walk your toes in and lift your hips up. So come into dolphin pose. Lift your hips as high as you can. You might bend your knees a lot. Bend them down. Yeah. See if you can press your chest towards the back of the room. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Squeeze your upper arms towards each other. Press down through the belly of your forearms. Your head should not be touching the ground. Stay where you're at, or you can play, lift one leg, lift the other, play with forearm stand hops. See if you can be here just 2 more breaths. You are so much stronger than your mind wants you to think you are. Good job. Go ahead and let it go. Child's pose, knees down, sit back and rest. If you'd rather take a hero's pose, just a kneeling position, that's fine too. So everything now gets to be soft and relaxed. Maybe some open mouth sighs would feel really good. Just feel all that energy flowing through you, the aliveness inside of you. In this moment, give yourself a little bit of mothering, a little bit of nurturing. So just let yourself feel held, taken care of. Let the ground hold all of your weight. Good job, everybody. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Open up your right hip. So bend your knee, reach it out and up. Perfect place to stay. This is a great stretch, or option to flip your dog if you want to. So maybe your right foot sits down behind you. Right arm reaches forward, heart reaches forward, hips lift. So breathe all the way down into your belly. Take one more round if you're in the back bend. And then everybody back to a 3-legged down dog with your right leg extended high. So if you want, you can even square off your hips, feel that big difference. Take one more inhale, lengthen. And exhale, right foot to the top of your mat. And then this time, bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot all the way out to the width of your yoga mat, maybe even onto the hardwood floor. And see if you can start to lower your heart towards the ground. You can bring your back knee down for a little less intensity at any time. Try not to let your right knee fall in, but instead track it out towards your pinky toe. So if it's helpful, pivot your toes out to the right a little bit, or even roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Just keep your ankles strong. Very nice. If there's a variation you want to take, like cat grabs its tail or anything like that, please feel free. You'll be here for about 3 to 5 more rounds. This is not intended to be a comfortable pose. So if it feels uncomfortable, welcome to the club. That's part of this practice. Can you sit with that discomfort? Can you breathe into it, soften around it, tell your body it's okay, you're safe, you can relax. Maybe some open mouth sighs. Really good awareness, you guys. Try not to let your front knee come forward of your ankle. It's not inherently bad or anything, but it just brings the mobility into your ankle and your knee rather than your hip. We want to work our hip. Take your last couple of breaths. Very nice. End of your next exhalation. Come back up to your hands. Plant them underneath your shoulders. Fingers spread nice and wide. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee if it's on the ground. And then just work your right leg to the back of your mat. So you just can kind of take it around and back. You're in a plank position. From your plank, you've got side plank. Right hand is your base. Or feel free to bring your right knee down. No big deal. Otherwise, roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. Left arm to the sky. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, lift your hips as high as you can so that you're using your side abdominals rather than sinking into your shoulder and your wrist. Option to reach your left arm forward. Maybe float your left leg up, lift your hips even higher. Yes, fullest expression for you today. One more deep breath. You've got it. End of your exhale. Back to plank or modified. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Lift your heart with your in-breath. Back bend of your choice. You can stay a little longer if it feels good. And then give yourself a moment in a child's or embryo or puppy or heroes. Maybe you want to take some cat-cows. Maybe you want a couple open mouth sighs. Downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. So use your breath to really power you through the rest of class. Inhale, left leg high. Open your left hip. So bend your knee, peel it open. You can absolutely stay right here, or option to flip your dog and find your back bend if you want it. So left foot comes down, nice, Sal. Heart reaches forward, hips lift up. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Feel the strength in your back body. One more round. And then bring it back, three-legged down dog. Maybe you want to square off your hips. Just feel that big difference. One more inhale. And exhale, step through, low lunge. Hands to the inside of left foot. Walk your left foot out wide. And then start to melt your heart. So left foot might even be on the wooden floor. Take it out as wide as you would like. You can spin your left toes out to the left. You can roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. You can bring your back knee down. You can explore in your own way at any time. Make sure you're breathing. So rather than holding your breath is just going to tell your body, this is so uncomfortable. I hate it. I can't wait to be done with it. But if you can take big, deep breaths, it'll tell your body, I know you're uncomfortable, but I guess you're safe. You can relax. You can let go. There's nothing to be afraid of. So longer exhales, maybe open mouth exhales. Ha. Yes. About 2, maybe 3 more. We come to yoga not so we can be comfortable the entire time, but actually so that we can be uncomfortable and learn how to sit with that, learn how to breathe into that. Take your last breath. If you want, open your mouth and sigh it out. Oh. Lift back up to your hands, plant them under your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Lift your back knee if it's on the ground and work your left leg back so you'll be in a plank position. From your plank, side plank, this time left hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot, or feel free to bring your left knee down or your left forearm down to modify in your own way. Nice, Chris. If your bottom knee is lifted, focus on lifting your hips. That'll take weight out of your shoulder and out of your wrist. You want to use your side abdominals as much as possible. Option to reach your right arm forward and maybe even float your right leg up. See if you can lift your hips higher. One last round. Give it everything you've got. Soften your face, little smile. And then plank or modified. Inhale at the top. Exhale, last chaturanga, lower down. Heart lifts. Last belly back bend. Make it your own. Stay as long as you'd like. And then you choose one final down dog or maybe one final child's pose. Maybe hero's pose. Slow, steady breath. Good job, friends. Meet in the middle, tabletop position. And then however you want to find your way onto your back, find your way all the way down onto your back. You can face whichever direction you want to. Once you're on your back, draw your knees in. Take a little rock. Give your low back a little massage. Thanks, Chris. Supine pigeon. So feet on the ground with your knees bent, an outer right ankle, top of your left thigh. You can either keep your left foot down, or if you would like, pick up your left foot, grab hold behind your right thigh, draw in with your arms, but press away with your legs. So you're not trying to pull your legs as close as you can to your chest. You're trying to keep a nice neutral spine. So if that means that you don't lift your left foot, that's fine. So you want the backs of your shoulders, if at all possible, rooted down. You want your tailbone rooting down. You can rock a little bit if you want. Send your breath down into your outer right hip. If you're holding on to your left leg, set your left foot back down. Now everybody listen. Keep your legs in this figure 4 position. Tee out your arms or cactus your arms against the ground and let both of your legs in this position fall over to the left. So keep pressing your right knee forward and away from your body rather than letting it fall in and up towards your chest. Yeah, you want to press it forward and away. So you're still getting a nice stretch on your outer hip. For me, my right foot never really touches the ground here. It hovers above the ground. So keep just that little bit of activation, pressing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. Yeah, nice. If you don't like this variation, you'd rather just take a different twist, that's okay with me. Take about 2 or 3 more breaths. Maybe you want to cross your knee all the way on top of the other. That's fine too. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. End of your next exhale, just come back to center and uncross your legs. Anything that would feel good in between sides, maybe a full body stretch, maybe draw both knees in, take a little rock, maybe a happy baby. And then eventually find your supine pigeon with your left ankle on top. Flexion through your left toes. Try to keep a neutral spine. So neutral spine is the intention, not rounding your back. How does this feel in my body? Well, that's my mantra for getting myself back into my body whenever I find that I'm just in my head thinking about other things. I've wandered off somewhere else. Maybe I'm worrying about how I look, what somebody else looks like, or that I'm doing it wrong. I just ask myself, how does this feel in my body? Come back. How does this feel in my body? What are you experiencing inside? Take about 3 more rounds. And then if you are holding your right foot, or your right leg, I should say, set your right foot back on the ground. Tee out your arms or cactus your arms. Let your knees, your legs in this position fall to the right. Keep pressing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. Keep pressing your left knee forward and away. So you still feel a stretch in your left hip. It's just at a slightly different angle. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Breathe all the way down. And I'll just leave it up to you when you feel pretty much even with this stretch on both sides. Come back to center and finish your own practice with any poses that your body would like. Anything your body is calling for. Maybe it's an inversion. Maybe it's happy baby. Maybe your body's like, I am so ready for Shavasana. You just go straight there. So take your time, my friends, to settle in. And as you settle in, just let your body really give in to gravity. Let your body really feel held by the earth. So one of the ways in which we can find a sense of grounding is by just laying on the ground and feeling that connection to Mother Earth. It's always available to us. Feeling the stability underneath us. Feeling into even the energy of the earth. So these last few moments are just for you. And I'll play my crystal bowls. Most of the time, crystal bowls are enjoyable, meditative. Sometimes they're uncomfortable or overwhelming. So my invitation for you is to imagine that you can listen with your entire body. So not just with your ears, not just up in your head, but imagine that your entire body can listen to the sound and let the vibration just move through you. Let it resonate within you. And let what comes, come. Let what goes, go. Then you just feel it all. Shavasana. beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe. As much as the trees and the stars, you have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you right now, no doubt, everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to wiggle fingers, toes, bring gentle movements back into your body. And as you're ready, roll to either side, just a nurturing fetal position. Give yourself a couple rounds of breath there. Just really letting your practice sink in, letting that sound bath absorb in. And then use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, facing forward. So right back where we began. As you come into your seat, you might notice how you feel different since the very beginning of our practice, since you walked into this room. Notice anything that shifted physically, energetically, emotionally. Close your eyes and gather your hands to your heart. And just bow your head to your heart in acknowledgement of yourself and gratitude to yourself for showing up here this morning, taking time to do your practice, to connect with a deeper place inside of you. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your Mother's Day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, thank you. And feel free to take any stickers at the desk on your way out. I have some new ones. Nice sweat. Get your sweat on. Sally's like, what is happening? Yes, Erin, you did really good. You do great. You're just, if you told me to adjust every little thing, it's. Oh, hi, baby. Hi, mama. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Sending you all the love.